What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I am going to be talking about the brand new Pokemon trailer which just dropped for Pokemon Sword and Shield. There's a lot of new things involved in this update, and I want to go through them very briefly, featuring my opinion and such for what you can be expecting for the brand new games in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, a trailer dropped around 2 o'clock today in the afternoon for the United Kingdom, and it was very big. We first started off walking into the arena where fireworks were going off. The crowd was wild. It was amazing. We then meet Chairman Rose. He is the chairman for the entire Pokemon League, I guess, of sorts, and it adds backstory because people have been wondering what the lore is going to be like for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and this gives something. Maybe he's part of the Elite Four. We don't know, but he has a very important role of sorts by the looks of it. Now, I'm very keen when it comes to talking about Pokemon, because Pokemon is a thing for me which has been going for like the last 15 years. So when it comes to talking about things, I give my opinion very bluntly, and his character doesn't seem very bleak at all, actually. He has a very imposing personality about him. He's very relaxed, very I want to say important of sorts, because he just tosses the Pokeball like it's nothing. He's very carefree. He's very nice. And as we progress through to the trailer, we meet our first brand new Pokemon in, what was her name again? Alakrim? Was it Alakrim? I believe it was Alcremie, whatever you want to call her, Alchemy. That's going to be her nickname when I'm going to actually have this on the team. So we meet Alchemy. She is a fairy-type Pokemon with, I believe, the ability Sweet Veil. Yeah, so she's fairy-type, the ability Sweet Veil, very reminiscent of Swirlix. Swirlix has the exact same typing, the exact same ability, except for the hidden ability being Unburden. So I don't exactly know why they would put the exact same type, the exact same ability, unless it's a very special base, because you could use Swirlix's evolution. I can't remember the exact name of it, but you could use it as a mix attacker. So it doesn't really matter unless this is a really physical based one, because Aromatize was the defensive form coming from Flitzy. It was a long time since I've seen these Pokemon, so I don't really take much notice as to them, as they're not relevant to me. We then meet Yamper. Yamper is technically brand new. Yamper was found in the demo during E3, and there was another one. It was the Imp Pokemon. It was Fairy and Ghost, a Fairy Dark, Fairy Ghost, and it was revealed with that, but not only shown Yamper. So it's an electric type with the ability Ball Fetch. Ball Fetch is an ability where if you use it to if you have an item and you throw a Pokeball and it fails, Yamper's ability activates and it gets you the ball back. So it's a recyclable ability for when you're trying to catch Pokemon, and that was a pretty cool thing in my opinion. So Yamper was announced. It's electric type, pure electric. It looks amazing. It's a Corgi. I love Corgis. I'm a big fan. Then we come across the second brand new Pokemon, which wasn't announced until now. We have Roly-Coly, which is a rock type Pokemon with the ability Steam Engine, which is brand new, and Heat Proof. I haven't seen any information on what Steam Engine is. If it is, I'll update it in the description of the video. But Heat Proof reduces damage from fire types. It's already resistant to fire types. I don't understand Heat Proof unless it was made to be a wall against fire types, unless there's something in the game which requires you to use this. It might be a fire type leader or a fire type Elite Four where this is going to be absolutely useful. But this is like a base form. It doesn't look like it's going to have it looks like it's going to have an evolution. It definitely looks like it has an evolution. There's no reason for it to not to. But Steam Engine's brand new. Haven't heard of it. I'll look it up. Update it in the description for you guys, because this is something else. Roly-Coly is pure rock, so it's amazing. In the trailer, you see it using Smackdown on Aracrim, and then we come across which I think is the pseudo-legendary for the game, Duraludon. Now, Duraludon is a Steel Dragon type with the ability Light Metal and Heavy Metal, so it's very weight-based. So you can use this to I don't even know why they put Light Metal and Heavy Metal. It's a bit of a weird choice, and I'm hoping it's a good hidden ability. Maybe adaptability would be nice, but Light Metal and Heavy Metal doesn't seem very useful. It's an okay Pokemon. It looks really nice. You see in there using what I believe is Flash Cannon against Tyranitar. Now that is something else. So I can't complain with that. And then we come across the Gym Challenge. So we've gone past all the new Pokemon, we're going into the Gym Challenge, and we see the Grass and the Water Gym Leaders and Leon with his Charizard, and that's where we get introduced to Sherman Rose. We then meet, I don't know who she is, but Oleana. Oleana is a very interesting character. We don't have any backstory on her, but she seems very, very lax. Very, very, I want to say unimpressed. Very unimpressed about whatever she's looking at. I don't know, she's just a very casual person who thinks that she can go about how she pleases without having to worry about anything. She thinks she's really strong. That's what I think it is, but she has no text. She's moving her mouth. And then we get introduced to the, what I think is amazing, version exclusive gym leaders. So in Pokemon Sword, you will come across Bea. Bea is the fighting type expert of sorts. Barefooted, very, very strong looking, absolutely amazed by her design. She's a fighting type expert, and she's amazing. And then in Pokemon, that's in Pokemon Sword, so in Pokemon Shield, you come across this absolutely beautiful character design in Allister. Allister is the ghost type expert, and you see her with a Mimikyu. So this is the only time you see someone with a Pokemon out of Bea. So Bea didn't have a Pokemon on the field, Allister did. Maybe there's going to be a brand new fighting type, which we haven't seen yet, which will be included into the game. I think that would be absolutely amazing to see. And we go in Crash, and we get introduced to Dynamaxing, surpassing Dynamaxing, like Super Saiyan beyond a Super Saiyan. We come across Gigantimaxing. Now, Gigantimaxing changes the size and appearance of a Pokemon, and on display is Alchemy, and she becomes this 6-7 layer wedding cake, and it's absolutely beautiful. Strawberry on top, a lot. So this is a beautiful, beautiful idea. So it's not just her that gets one. It was also Dreadnought. Dreadnought we've seen in the E3 trailer, the Dragon type, which was very, very hard to capture, very, very hard to look after. Sorry, I'm a bit sick doing this. And he got a Gigantamax form. I don't know how many gimmicks we're going to put into this game, but it already looks like it's something else. So, we then go on even further to see Corviknight. Corviknight had one. He's a bit bigger. He's a bit beyond Honchkrow being a big boss, so you can exactly see why Corviknight is this beautiful Pokemon. I think Corviknight's the best designed Pokemon so far out of it, next to Dreadnought. Like, we're a big fan of Dreadnought. So yeah, we see Dreadnought versus Corviknight. Corviknight uses, I believe that's Aeroblast, even that's a Lugia exclusive move, and we see Dreadnought using Hydro Pump, which makes no sense. And then we see a brand new move in the game used by Alcreme, which is something I don't know. It looks like a Draco Meteor for fairy types because there's stars coming down. It might have been Meteor Mash. Lord knows. So that's it for the actual trailer. And so basically what I think is that this game is trying to impress more by taking some away, because there was a massive controversy around them wanting to take out some Pokemon, which I think is actually a really good idea, because you can't fit over 1,000 Pokemon, because at the end of this we're probably going to have roughly around 980, maybe 930, maybe we won't even stretch that far. They're not going to add 200 Pokemon, but we're going to have near 900 Pokemon. Catching them all is going to be a problem. They haven't focused on catching them all since, I want to say, 2007. When they released Diamond and Pearl, where we had 493. We're now nearly at double that. So, right now, it's not to catch them all, it's to be the best. So, in my opinion, it's okay. But, as far as the trailer goes, Alcreme is a pretty cool Pokemon. I wish it had a different ability. I really hope it gets a really cool second ability. Maybe Sap Sipper would be kind of okay. Or, I don't know, I'm cool with Sap Sipper because it can counter a majority of the grass types in the game, and I believe we're going to be becoming a grass type gym leader. Maybe Alcreme's a second rip Pokemon. Who knows? Dreadnaught's Gigantamax looks really cool. Very, very big and bulk. Reminds me a bit of Blastoise. Not the most amazing design, but it's definitely really, really nice. Yamper, I wish they had an evolution for Yamper. I think Yamper is going to be a very base Pokemon. I don't think it's going to have an evolution. We also have Roly-Poly. Roly-Poly is a really cool Pokemon. Sounds a bit like Ludicolo. Roly-Poly is going to definitely have an evolution. I don't think it'll just be a base Pokemon. If it does, it'll be an EV light target, so we're going to be definitely using that within maybe UU, maybe RU, depends. I'm really interested to see what Steam Engine does, because if it has a Steam Engine, maybe it's going to evolve into this big bulk rock with thrusters of sorts. I don't know. But apart from that, the new gym leader looks pretty cool. Big fan of B. Aldister has the mask, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit biased towards Aldister being my favorite gym leader now of all time. It was Maylene, but Maylene, you can't. Maylene was a very brief, like, built character, and I knew a bit more backstory on Maylene, so just by design, Aldister's better, but by backstory, maybe I'll stay with Maylene. But yeah, this is an amazing update for Pokemon Sword and Shield. It was unexpected as well. We weren't due a trailer for like maybe another week or two. But this is amazing. They're pumping all that information because November 15th is only 4 months away. So I can see why they want to get it out and they want to teach us some new things about the game. This is amazing. That's all I can say. I think that this is going to be a big success no matter how many people are going to trample all over it. No matter how many people are going to say that we should bring back National Dex or add more Pokemon. We don't know what they're planning. We don't know what the plan is for them, and I think this is just an amazing step towards it. Gigantimaxing, going beyond Dynamaxing, is amazing. Actually, maybe Gigantimaxing is different to Dynamaxing. That might be something else. But competitively, I do believe that Gigantimaxing might be a bit of a thing, depending on the Pokemon. If Gigantimaxing does major stat changes, then we're probably going to see Dreadnought on a majority of teams. Just for Dynamaxing, just for Gigantamaxing, actually. If it learns Hydro Pump, so it actually learns a bit of coverage, you could probably take it out against, I don't know, Heatran. It's probably going to learn Earthquake, it's heavy. It's probably going to be a bulky Pokemon, that's for sure. As far as Alchemy goes, Alchemy is very weird. Very weird. Maybe if it gets an evolution, it'll probably be about OU. Maybe RU. I was gonna say OU. That would have been a bit much, but I think it'd be roughly around RU, depending on what it gets. If it stays with Sweet Veil, it's gonna be a very terrible Pokemon. But design-wise, I really like the the Gigantamax version. It's a 17.
That would have been an absolute F-bomb. I'm not having that in.
Whoa, it's amazing. But yeah, absolutely loved this trailer. Absolutely everything about it was amazing. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it in the description below for your own personal preference, so you don't have to hear me yamper for 13 minutes straight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time when the next trailer pops, or maybe when Pokemon Masters comes, because I'll be religiously playing that game just for you guys to enjoy. So, until next time, signing off.